Wait lang. we do mic test?
Hello, hello. Sorry.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. No worries about
Sorry.
it, actually.
Mic cuts off. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why.
If anything, I feel like my mic might cut off more. I've been suffering with a really bad mic quality since the beginning of time.
Man, I like to blame Discord for it. Honestly.
Honestly, I have a whole compression microphone. It's just that Discord's sound filtration system is so good, and so is my mics, that they kind of just clash.
Yeah, they won't hear you. It's annoying. Damn. Blame Discord for everything.
Alright, can they hear us, Aki?
I think they can. I reckon. Shh.
Oh wait. Oh, we're live already? They can hear us? Oh. You got me. Okay. Hello everyone. Is there even anyone watching right now yet?
I'm not sure. There's 10 people watching. There's 10,
10
people
people
watching.
watching already.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello everyone. My apologies for the very, very awkward intro. Today is the first day of the playoffs, and we're going to be watching Armada X and Dystopia against each other, this time in BO3s, so we'll be able to see them play against each other for a little longer. Let's see, will any of the teams perhaps do better in more drawn out matches? Who knows?
Um,
Well, um today we have a new commentator which I don't believe has appeared on screen yet, so why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is actually you can call me either Tofu or Lambing. I'm from Teyvat, and I did actually have previous commentating experience, just not internationally. Yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you very much for the introduction. Now will be, I'm pretty sure we should be heading into the band picks first, but let us explain first. Let me explain first the how their coin flip went. If some of you are not aware, I believe it was which faction again chose their map order? I mean, which team again chose their map order, no, faction order and map?
Actually, I'm not quite sure.
Currently looking for it, but the map that they have chosen is Arms Factory for this first round. And for the I believe for the faction order it was Dystopia's Hunter first, meaning we'll be able to watch Dystopia go against AX's Survivors.
Like that should be like really interesting because I haven't seen anyone pick arms first usually, and I feel like this is really interesting to me.
Correct. I've rarely seen people pick Arms first for like tournaments like these. Usually you'd want to go for a more balanced map unless you're very familiar with the playstyle of the hunter or with the survivors team.
Yeah, actually, I'm really excited to see AX and Dystopia's matches as both teams look so scary from what we've seen so far, and it's just gonna be really fun, I think.
Correct, if we're basing off that alone. Oh right, we're heading into the band picks now. So if you head into the Armada X versus Dystopia, we're seeing that the first two bands from the hunter is an antiquarian and a cheerleader.
Oh, branding that antiquarian and cheerleader. I guess the hunter is really scared of being kited really well, and that anti-core and harass especially, which is really really game changing.
Oh, I was speaking with my mic muted.
Yeah,
We are seeing that the second two picks are mercenary. The first two picks from AX are mercenary and magician. The mercenary is understandable considering his current strengths, but for magician, I'm not very sure what their plan with that is, as I'm not familiar with his strong suits and weak points.
we could say that magician is kind of like a really really good kiter for some people. We you see that his wand is actually, it works kind of like a perfume, but the I think they want to go they want the either the enchantress or the magician to get chased for me.
Well, yeah. And if we're going into that, we're seeing that the next ban is an acrobat. Dystopia really likes banning the meta because their next ban was an entomologist, and AX third pick being enchantress, survivor last pick. Oh, okay, yeah. They're picking their last survivor, which is going to be psychologist, and now they are locking personas. Let us see what their persona lock is. Oh, they're not okay. Um, we're not seeing them posting what their personal lock was, but we are seeing that Dystopia is selecting opera singer. Opera singer on Arms Factory. What do you think? I think she would work quite well considering the many obstacles for her to shadow dash onto. It gives her a lot of mobility.
Yeah, yeah, I like the walls there in Arms Factory and like a bunch of the let's say parts of the map there would be really really good for opera singer, as she, and it's a small map as well, so it would be really easy for her to map control and all that stuff.
Yeah, it is easy for her to move around in map control, but the thing is with kiting, because Arms Factory, those tall wall areas also are accompanied with a lot of windows, a lot of pallets, etc.
Yeah, the opera
Okay,
singer
now
may
we're
have
inviting.
a hard time to chase someone, as we see there is a magician and there's also an enchantress who could potentially counter the opera singer.
All right, I'll be inviting everyone now. So we're going to be heading into the match in just a few more seconds. Hmm. Do you have any opinions on the current team comp of AX right now, Tofu?
um Honestly feel like they were going for somehow, let's say, an anti opera singer type of beat, but also getting that psychologist in there to at least support, and then with that healing ability is, we could consider that sometimes really OP. I Yeah.
Indeed, Psychologist's second hit and long distance healing ability is quite good, but for a small map like Arms Factory, I believe someone with mobility would have been better. Someone to assist with distance, etc.
Yes, yes. Since yeah, they do need a support or someone who could actually really help the kite or the person kiting in ano. I'm just waiting for an invite right now. So one
Right. Oh,
second.
I don't believe I have you added.
Yeah, yeah. I'm parents can invite me. It's okay.
All right. Once we get you in here in the spectators, we'll finally be starting with this match. If I go back and check with their ban picks, I'm gonna try to see. Hmm. They do have their enchantress though, which does make up for the lack of an antiquarian here. As far as I know, they also have a badged enchantress, an A badged enchantress at that. Do you think we'll be seeing their A badge enchantress in action today?
I want to see that A badge enchantress in action, as I'm like an enchantress fan. So if we ever see that A badge enchantress, I'm gonna be really, really stoked and excited for it. Um,
All right.
so I
We're
think we're
just
only
waiting.
waiting for one of the players to ready, right?
Indeed, we're just waiting for NX to ready up.
Oh, I
Hmm.
think they're asking if map selection is on or not because they're
It
asking in.
is. Yes, it is working. All right, we're going into the match just to double check. We're waiting for them to confirm with their selected lineup, which will be Mercenary, Magician, Enchantress, and Psychologist. And
Oh
yes,
my,
we will be seeing the badged Enchantress here today.
oh my god, the enchantress. Okay, it may be biased here, but I really love enchantress. I'm rooting for the enchantress here, but I feel like this opera singer will be really, really scary.
Mm-hmm. I don't really. We already know that opera singer is very very strong, and with the fact that that there are no bans on the first round of a BO3 matchup, opera singer is almost always selected as the first hunter pick here.
Yeah, I feel like we will be seeing a bunch of opera singers today for
Yeah,
first
let's
round.
let's take a look first at the map selection though. The we're seeing the magician has actually taken factory with enchantress on shag, and I forgot what's the area for that, but it's in the middle of sandbags and factory.
I guess you could call it sandbags. The psychologist would be in sandbags, and then the other area would be inner sandbags. So we do see the hunter spawning in back gate.
They're going for the enchantress first kite inside of the shack. A little bit weird. Unfortunately, they did waste that first. Um. Oh no, Proxus is intentional here. They're
Yes,
not actually going for the enchantress anymore. Instead, going middle for Merc. Do you
so
think they'll
we
hard chase?
I reckon the Sangria would just try to get one hit and then leave to either the psychologist or the enchantress. But we do see here that the Sangria is actually committing to the merc.
Oh, committing to the Merc. With the Merc now in shack, with windows and pallets just around the corner, using the God palette early, but unfortunately, Opera Singer has no counter to that, carrying excitement.
Yes, but we do see here the merc expending his last elbow pad and the opera singer being a little bit stuck there, canceling her skill as well.
To be fair, it's an opera singer, and just to avoid getting downed, already causing the mercenary to expend all of his elbow pads. That will probably make him unviable for the rest if he does get dropped.
Yeah, we do see the ciphers here are actually fairly decent, with the Enchantress's cipher being the lowest one at 50%. So, what do you think about that?
Well, I'd say it's very good on AX to still be able to do at least one cipher here. No, actually two ciphers, despite the opera singer's fast chase and getting the mercenary to use all of his resources so early on.
Do you think they will sell the mercenary here, or will they rescue the four half? As we do see that the Enchantress is here.
I doubt it. Against an opera singer, considering considering the enchantress is here and is able to support with stuns, they were probably going for that, but the enchantress did fail the body block back there. Then the mercenary failing to avoid that third hit, meaning he goes down and gives extra presence.
So we just see the excitement being used here. So the Merc dying really far really didn't do much, and the excitement actually did have a huge use in that situation.
Yes, but I do believe when it comes to enchantress, it's quite easy to just drop a survivor and then get them again, unless if the enchantress does not have second stacks or anything.
Yeah, but we do see the opera singer landing a chair hit there, which gave a path for the enchantress to rescue again. But here's the tricky part: the opera singer no longer has excitement, so it's really easy for the enchantress right now to harass.
The enchantress, however, only has two stacks and is not able to do a long stun. I see that the hunter is very scared, but might end up letting the mercenary struggle free if they keep picking up the mercenary recklessly like this.
We do Cypher is at 70% right now, so it's looking really bad for the opera singer side.
Indeed, just this chair stall time has already provided the survivors with a lot of time to decode. Now the enchantress is coming in for a possible body block, which means the cipher is primed. However, the mercenary does pop with on half health.
Yeah, and the mercenary no longer has any items, so this may be a relatively fast down in the mercenary's part.
Yeah, as we suspected, it's a fast down. The opera singer's cooldown is just about up, and the gates have only just been popped. No, the gates are already open though, which means everyone's going to be coming out on a three escape. Very good
Oh.
cipher rush on AX's side. And those fast chases on the opera singer were very good. It's just that they stalled a lot of time on chair because of the sheer fact it was mercenary.
Yes, and how the enchantress harassed there. It bought a lot of time for the survivors. And we do see that the survivors that were decoding actually didn't have any um decoding debuff, so we could see that Cypher Rush was rampant in that team.
Ah, yes, I did fail to point out the no decoding debuffs with the other three non-chase survivors. I think the one greatest mistake the opera singer made here was hard chasing on a mercenary because that allowed them to cipher rush here when they were right next to the psychologist. If
Yes,
they no, you
and
go.
sorry. Yeah, we expected that the opera singer would just take one hit and then chase the psychologist, but she decided to commit to the merc, which was really um let's say mistake that costed like half of the game. If I were to say, sorry, I can't find my words right now, but I feel like she really should have chased either one of the survivors that didn't have a decoding debuff.
Indeed, yeah. If she went ahead and chased the psychologist instead, that would have forced the magician to rotate out, subtracting quite a bit from their early decoding.
The enchantress there was also very you can also chase the enchantress there because we do know that the opera singer has excitement, so excitement could have been used to chase the enchantress.
Hmm, true, but considering how fast Opera Singer gets hits, I believe it would be easy for the Enchantress to just end up saving stacks.
True, true. So, I we'll be moving on to the second match of this round, right? With Dystopia as survivor and AX as hunter, if I'm saying it right.
Yes, you are saying it right. We will now be seeing AX's Hunter. We're going to start the band picks now, I believe. No, we're still not getting any notice on their band picks for AX Hunter side.
Yes, we're waiting for it. Um, let's see, let's see.
Let's just give them a moment to sort that out. For now, while we wait, what did you think of the match? What could the opera singer have done better, and what were the flaws of the survivors from AX here?
Actually, I think the opera singer, like as I've said before, the opera singer could have just chased either one of the survivors who didn't have a decoding debuff. Chasing the merc there was really, really bad for her because we did see the enchantress, right? We did see the enchantress harassing during that time, which prevented the opera singer to go chair the merc. But then when every time the merc got rescued, he would still have another life, which is also another time consuming thing, if ever. And I feel like on the survivors part, they mostly did very well. As the cipher rush, the rotating, the comms, all of those were relatively well. How about you? What did you think of that match?
Me honestly, I think it was just a tough choice in general because obviously the best chase here would have been Magician, but considering he was the farthest away, it would have been unlikely to catch him before AX got their rotations fully completed by then. So their choice was between the Enchantress and the Psychologist. When chasing an Enchantress, while yes, he did have excitement, Enchantress is always just a tough chase when they know how to keep their distance and collect stacks at the same time. With Psychologist, considering that they have a third hit, that just that would have extended the kite by quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, because the psychologist has to say has a third life, which could be a guaranteed 60-second kite if the psychologist had either let's say nine or flywheel to help her kite, which was also yeah as you said a really tough choice. So I feel like the survivors just did pretty well with their pickings and with their how do you say this in English with how they did their comms.
Indeed, I do believe I'd hope their communications behind the scenes went very well, but unfortunately, we do not have any clips of their. If we don't have any audio clips of their communications.
Yeah, which is a sad thing. We do not hear what they say, but I would really like to hear that. As we know in other tournaments, they have clips of that. It's really interesting. Um, looks like they're doing bands now, but waiting for the dystopia to start with their
Yeah, that we're still waiting on Dystopia to start. For this AX, do you believe they'll go for a mirror and once again capitalize on the fact that Opera Singer is not yet banned and is incredibly strong in first round?
actually I feel yeah, because we do know that Albert yeah, she's not banned, right? So I feel like they would just use her as a way to like she might get banned next round, so why not just use her now? And I feel like Opera Singer was one of the like right now one of the meta hunters. So there I think the mindset there would be let's just use her now before she gets banned.
Yeah, we're seeing that they're starting their ban picks now with AX's Hunter banning Seer and Antiquarian first. Wow, these hunters really have a thing against Antiquarian. Perhaps it's because Antiquarian counters Opera Singer's Shadow.
Yeah, we just see that Antiquarian is like really, really 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 good against opera singers, which is why they ban antiquarian. And you see, the antiquarian has relatively good harass, and how antiquarian could really escort the kiting survivor. So I guess that's why they decide to ban antiquarians.
Honestly, overall, Antiquarian is a very, very strong, all-rounded character. Even when there's excitement, they can use their jump and their speed boost from the stick, etc.
Yeah, so that's why it's really really hard to go against her if you were a hunter. She's just a character you wouldn't like to see neither your rank, a tournament, or anything. Oh, but we do see the dystopia survivors picking enchantress and barmaid. What do you think about this?
I think the barmaid is a very smart choice. Unlike the psychologist, it wouldn't take very much time for the healing to get going because once the Dovin is passed on or taken by the survivor, it's kind of a thing that just runs passively and will heal once the timer is done. There's no need for either party to stand still wait for it to get by. So it's good for like
But
mid chase healing.
yes, yes, we do see that. We can see the difference between psychologist and barmaid here. As psychologist is global, and barmaid you have to go to the how do you say, the survivor. But I feel like this is gonna be really interesting because barmaid and like kiting and then everything of that. But
We're now seeing the next ban, which is a prospector ban. The hunter really does not want to go against the hard counters of opera singer, right?
the prospector band here actually screams opera singer. But we do see that the dystopia actually picked mercenary as their rescuer.
I mean, a mercenary pick is understandable with their first two picks being supports like Enchantress and Barmaid. They're really, really bad on their they're not going very good on their rescuing side here. So it makes sense to utilize whatever rescuer is available to you.
I feel like the Merc now is like, let's say, a need during the first round, as his rescuing ability and all his pads could actually um, rescue very well, use it very well. But we're waiting for
Yeah, we're
oh, we
seeing
see.
that they're going to ban cheerleader now.
So yeah, a cheerleader band. So would the Sangria be afraid of cheerleader?
I'd say it would be the down from like the cheerleader's ability to like cancel a survivor's cooldown, give them speed boosts, and allow them to recover like 50% fear. That's very strong when executed correctly. But using that too early could also bite the survivors back instead. Cheerleader is someone who takes very good communication and very good skill to actually pull off.
Oh my god, we do see a lawyer pick here. Their last pick would be a decoder. Wow. So like recently, I feel like people have been using lawyer more as he's becoming a little bit more meta with his current adjustment, which I don't quite understand as well. But if I remember correctly, his movement speed gets increased, his decoding is good, and all that stuff. So what do you think about this? The lawyer pick.
Well, with the fact that Lawyer got buffed in basically everything he does, it is understandable why they would pick him with the movement speed buff, the vaulting speed buff, and the decoding speed buff. I do believe his map runs out fairly quickly now, though, so that
Yeah,
may be one issue.
and lawyer can also give out comms from for the location of the hunter, right? So it's really good that they picked lawyer. It's lawyer has just become good now because of his adjustment. But oh, we do see that the hunter picked Dream Witch, so we actually expected the sangria.
A Dream Witch pick against a Dream Witch pick against a barmaid and a lawyer is a little bit weird though. I think their best chase now, like the easiest chase would either be between Enchantress or lawyer here. Probably preferably Yeah, no, it's probably gonna be lawyer though because they're the decoder.
Yeah, that's the thing. Again, Dream Witch against Barmaid. We do know that her healing ability could be really, really good against how do you say, against Dream Witch.
Wait,
So
wait.
yeah. Hmm?
I maybe not have messed up the lobbies. Sorry.
So yeah, we might see the Enchantress being chased because Enchantress does get usually countered by Dream Witch, but we do know that the Barmaid can still offer support in that way, so it's still really scary.
All right, we're seeing Corone going hunter here.
Can I get invited if that's okay?
Ah, yes, I will invite you. I also have to invite Firenz. Now we do have area selection mode on. If would you guys like me to turn on the block character or just start? Because I
Feel
do believe it shows the decoding progress of the ciphers with block character on.
really, but doesn't a block character take a long time? Like there's a long process in blocking characters?
True. I suppose we'll just leave that out. We'll just have to manually report on the decoding
Yes,
progress.
yes, yes. Okay, so we'll be waiting for the match to start now, and you do see the survivors getting to their picks and the hunter as well. Um, what do you think about Dreamwitch in this map, in Arms Factory specifically?
A Dream Witch and Arms Factory. Well, the smaller maps are always gonna be very good for a Dream Witch. The only main hindrance here would be the healing capabilities of Barmaid and like possibly Dystopia's communication, depending on how good it is. But if Dystopia somehow manages to mess up either their health statuses, their rescues, or their communications, things will go downhill very, very quickly.
Oh, yeah, now we are going on to the map picks here. You see the lawyer spawning inside inner sandbags, the enchantress being in shack. No, the barmaid being in shack, and then the enchantress being in factory.
Mhm. The logical choice here would be bottom middle, or perhaps, oh, yeah, going for the factory side with Enchantress being closer. That means the Dream Witch probably won't be able to chase the lawyer very early on.
So we might see the enchantress being chased first here. So, uh, what do you think about the enchantress being chased first?
I mean, it's actually the Enchantress would actually be the second best chase for a Dream Witch, considering the fact that stuns do not carry between leeches.
The enchantress has to be really, really careful with her kiting here, as she cannot rely to her stuns. I mean, rely with her stuns.
With the She is in the factory though, which may block line of sight, and factory is just overall a good kiting spot. We've seen that the basement is not in factory, but the enchantress doesn't seem to realize that. No, now they have with the barmaid actually probably noticing that basement is in factory.
Also, the chase here being on the enchantress, the dream witch reaching on the enchantress, but getting that sandwich a bit here. So, um,
The early pallet stun didn't actually do much because the Dream Witch was very quick to leech and get a very good placement on the witch follower.
we
The
do see the
enchantress,
wrong stun on the follower, which did cost a hit on the enchantress.
indeed, it was probably an impulsive stun, but we're going to see the Dream Witch now unleash their controller, which will likely mean the enchantress is gonna go down within the next 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, the enchantress being down here now, and their ciphers are just over half as of now. Do you think they'll rescue?
No, against the Dream Witch and sorry, down this early, the best course of action will be to sacrifice. There's like it's either sacrifice or late rescue, never before half here. In a situation where she wasn't even able to kite before a cipher, not even a single one.
We do see the mercenary in the background giving tinnitus here, so I think they will sell, or maybe after half.
Now, considering that the lawyer and barmaid have decoded two ciphers, they're going to go for a late rescue here.
But
Oh, very. That was a very, very early elbow pad here. The
the
Dream Witch
I
did not fall for the pallet stun, which means the mercenary is only wasting hiding materials for the enchantress. Not a good idea.
Yeah, and he'll only have one elbow pad left as he expended two for and also getting that double down on the mercenary here, so it's looking bad on the survivor side for that double down. And but we do see the enchantress with stuns here, so um she may rebound type this.
It is a little bit complicated though, because if she does get sandwiched again, she's going to be in a lot of trouble. I am not exactly sure how many stuns she has for the immune body enchantress. Now you're recording with the chapter. Yeah, at this point, they're going in for a tie scenario with one cipher remaining.
We do see that the last cipher is around 40% here, and the Dream Witch will leech onto the mercenary, but um and then we'll chair him. But by the time the mercenary gets chaired here, the cipher should be 70. The only problem will be that the cipher is being harassed.
I actually I actually doubt how much the cipher is gonna get harassed since it is barmaid that's here. She can take one, mostly just one hit, because if possible, you'd want to give your second goblin to the mercenary. The
Yes,
lawyer gets stuck here at a very early stage of the rescue.
yeah. So the lawyer downing here also was kind of really bad. But we do see that the barmaid. Oh, the mercenary getting hit there after getting the goblin was kind of a waste of a goblin there. And now the barmaid is forced to rescue the lawyer.
That was a chairman though. Excellent rescue from the barmaid, but no, the cipher is not primed in time. Oh no! Yeah, no, it's not primed in time.
I think the cipher is around 90%, and all survivors are injured as of now. And the merc has died at the cipher as well, so there will be
I
no
think
one to
it's
decode the cipher.
I think it's a good idea on the Dream Witch that she's chasing the barmaid, because right now barmaid is the biggest threat. And still having one dolphin for item slots.
Yeah, and we do see the merc is gonna get cheered here, and the barmaid is mixing her drink for that potential rescue. Um,
She's going to be able to get the successful drink here, meaning there is still chance for them to get a one escape. A tie is going to be very unlikely at this rate, with the lawyer having no more map and still having a leech.
the barmaid got spotted out here, making her unable to rescue the merc. So, yeah, as you said, they may be going for the one man out now.
Seems like at this point the barmaid's just trying to decode a brand new cipher, and the lawyer is looking for a new item here. I'm not so sure if it's a good idea to start an entirely new cipher, since Mercenary's out. The leech which has been guarding the cipher is now
It's
also
also
out of the
gone,
matter.
yes. I feel like the barmaid should start going back, and she is, but the lawyer might be going down here.
No, I believe the lawyer can last until the cipher is primed. Yeah, I believe it's going to be popped since the Dream Witch still has to vault the window. That gives enough time for the pop.
The cipher machine did pop now, and we do see that the barmaid is heading for back gate, and the lawyer here is still fighting the Dream Witch.
Dreamwitch's main body is following very very closely to the lawyer here, with the main follower, is it, still having their blink up. No, it is the leech of the lawyer which still has blink. He is not aware of this, but very
There,
much
but
would chew.
so I think the barmaid will be able to get out here as the Dream Witch is at the other side of the map. So as you said, they did secure a one man out.
I don't think this will be enough though, because now they are lacking points. We did see previously AX managed to get a 3 escape, and now UI is getting a only a 1 escape. If I may ask, how many points? No, how much is their point deficient now at this rate? What is it?
Let's count. So second, so it's 6-2 if I'm counting correctly, because it's three escape for AX, right? And then three man kill from AX's hunter and
Ah, yes. So
one
it is
man
a
kill.
6-2.
Yes,
For this, they'd want to get at least they'd want to get three kill and the no. In fact, they'd want to get at least either a 4 kill or a 4 escape. A 4 kill being more probable here.
yes, as they need to catch up on points because they're missing 4 points to catch up against AX here.
If they cannot get at least a 1 point bonus against, like a 1 point lead against AX here, their third round will be very difficult, because they'd have to win against AX, and it would feel like just a round one, like one round against each other, if they only manage to tie.
Really hard on Dystopia's part. So, what do you think about that match? What do you think the survivors did that costed them only one man out?
What costed them the one man out, I don't think it was very much of what like they did in terms of communication, more that the dream witch's chase was very very scary here. We're seeing that the dream witch's chase got the enchantress down very very quickly, which did not allow for them to decode. It was a bad idea for them to rescue before half, because they just fed the dream witch injuries, which I'm sure everyone already knows it's not very good.
Yeah, I think that was mainly the problem. The survivors got damaged really easily, which um, did make a significant difference in the match. And yeah, the Dream Witch there was actually really, really scary as to see the patroller. The Enchantress could not do anything. I think as she had nine, so she couldn't really use flywheel or do the counting trick on
And
the
then
patroller.
honestly, an enchantress on wait, 9 is broken windows, right? So it's not too
Yes, yes.
bad. If enchantress went on tide, that would have been even worse, because they would not have any kiting abilities.
Yes, yes, I was talking about flywheel. Sorry if it's not no, my mic is not clear. Like if the enchantress had flywheel and she used it to do the 4 second time trick on the patroller.
Hmm. Actually, I believe it is possible to cancel the animation using the palettes. The
Yes,
enchantress
yes.
just didn't utilize the kiting area well enough, with the tight vaults, the tight pallets, loops, etc. in the inner sandbags. That could have been a very good and viable place to kite out the patroller, but she just failed to kite out both of the patrollers which were set onto her.
Yes, so this is why we can see that also we can see that Dreamwitch is really scary in terms of map control because earlier we did see the barmaid wasn't able to rescue as there was a leech before there was a leech at the near the chair and also a leech scouting around.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing with having survivors really clumped up together against the Dream Witch, it's really easy for the leeches to just take control over the map.
On to second round now. They'll be picking and banning as well.
Yep, we're going to be starting with the round. We're going to be starting with round two, first half. Oh yeah, they have forgotten to ban and pick their maps. So we're going to be doing that
Oh,
first.
oh yes. Oh, the map and ban picks. Okay. So,
Hmm.
what do you think will be their map pick for second round?
Well, considering Arms Factory is already no longer viable, I think the next best options would be to pick either a balanced medium sized map or a large map, which would counter a lot of hunters like Moonlit River Town.
Oh,
No, Moonlight River Park? I forgot the names.
but yeah, you're right.
Park.
Moonlit River Park, but we do see that the train there as well. I mean, the coaster there as well could be a really game changing thing, and how Moonlit is like one of the best maps. But I'm actually like I want to see a red church because red church is a 50-50 for both sides, right? Regarding how small it is and how yeah.
with how um with how the fact that dystopian knows that like their hunters from AX are already very strong, like just from that previous match, it's a little bit scary. I doubt they'd pick a map which is viable for most hunters. They wouldn't want to give AX much hunter options. Ugh, sorry with my sorry, I've been
It's
stuttering a
okay,
lot
it's okay,
today.
it's okay. Me too. But yeah, we do see that the AX has picked Ever Sleeping Town. So Ever Sleeping Town, wow.
Yeah, now we're going to be seeing the faction warrior from Dystopia. Will we be seeing Dystopia's hunter go first? It really just depends here. Will their hunter be more comfortable knowing exactly how many points they have to get, or will they be more comfortable just killing as many off as they can and then leaving the rest of the point deficit up to the survivors?
We do see that the survivor is going first here. So the Dystopia survivor will go first, and AX's hunter will go first.
All right. So now we're going to start with the band picks.
Okay, so yes, so we'll be going on to the picks and bans here. So waiting for a hunter of AX to ban survivors here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just like speechless after that Dream Witch match. I wish we did get some highlights for that so we can like replay some of the best moments of that later.
I think we'll see a highlight of that after this round as Firenzplayz is still fixing it. We will see because that dream witch was really scary. That's the type of dream witch you wouldn't want to see in rank. The dream witch that's a terror dream witch.
Whenever you see the Tomiya skin, just always assume they're gonna be very scary.
Yes, the Tommy skins are the scariest of skins you could see. It could mean that they're a really old player or they're just really good in general. So we do see that there is the permaban on Dystopia is Enchantress and Barmaid, so they're not allowed to pick Enchantress and Barmaid again. Okay, where are we? We do see that the AX's Hunter ban Seer and Priestess is the Priestess ban in Ever Sleeping, especially in Ever Sleeping, could be one of her scariest maps if you were playing Priestess. As we do see that her portals, her support portals there can lead from one gate to another really easily.
Yeah, letting it is a good idea that they like did not let the priestess loose this early on. They're also going with the standard ban of seer. With such standard bans on such a very flexible map, it's hard to predict which hunter they're going to be going now.
We may expect the Dream Witch ban here, as I feel like Dystopia wouldn't want to go against that Dream Witch again.
Oh, we're restarting the they're banning Dream Witch. Understandable. They're not gonna allow Dream Witch to run rampant on her one of her best maps.
Yeah, we do see that every Dream Witch play we've seen in Never Sleeping has been like really good on the Dream Witch's part. Even in this map, you can change the game really easily as Dream Witch. But now we're waiting for the AX's Hunter to ban another two survivors. Oh wait, no. We're picking survivors first.
I believe our band picks monitor is having a little bit of a
Yes, I feel like they're
crisis.
kind of like confused right now, but we'll be getting there in shortly. So we'll be waiting for the survivors to pick two here.
Yes, let's just wait patiently for the band picks here. Who do you think the hunter will go now? Since we do know that it's not gonna be Corona anymore, it's going to be Polars.
Oh, I haven't seen Polar's play, so I have no clue right now. As I said, I'm clueless. Wow, not funny, but yeah, I have no clue. But maybe because they banned Dream Witch, we might see a Sangria.
A Sangria though, I don't know how good she is on this map or how good she will be against the team comp that Dystopia might choose. We'll just have to see what specific hunters we have to know which hunters Polar is specifically good at too before Sangria got released. Because we might just see them go for that instead.
Yeah, the two survivor picks will be Painter and Antiquarian, so two stunners.
If they're going for a painter and antiquarian, you'd want to go for a hunter that's not very weak against harassing. Meaning Geisha is probably gonna be off the table now.
Yeah, so we have seen Painter in professional play, which you see that his supports actually could be really good because that painting actually buys a lot of time. But the hunter here has to play someone who's good against yeah, as you said, good against Painter and Antiquarian. So who do you think those hunters could be?
Well, in general, you just want to go against someone who's good against antiquarian. Painter is someone you're mostly gonna ignore because we have seen that most painters actually just end up flopping because it's really really easy to avoid their paintings.
Oh, it's the Painter main curse. But yeah, for us the band of the hunter band patient here, so patient in never sleeping actually could be really good sometimes, so I can see why the hunter band patient here.
Indeed, but now that leaves open, they're leaving open a toy merchant and a acrobat.
We do see that they're missing a rescuer here, so they could either pick a rescuer or leave that for fourth round, I mean fourth pick.
I mean, considering their current rate, they might as well just leave it for fourth pick. They've got a pretty unusual group of like survivors. I doubt the hunter is gonna be able to predict which rescuer specifically is this team going for, because even if they ban mercenary, first officer is still up on the table. Against most hunters who are good against stunners, first officer is a nightmare.
Hello, my mic. First officer, one of like the best rescuers in the game, especially since he has that watch ability and um his ability to waste time with that watch ability. So we're having a bit of waiting here for the survivor pick. Oh, so the survivor did pick mercenary here. So what do you think their fourth pick will be?
Well, now that they've picked a mercenary, was it yeah, painter and antiquarian? Their only option now would be to like find probably another support or a decoder. Another harasser would be very unlikely. I think someone who's good at healing here maybe, because if these harassers fail to like do their job and like just stunning overall, if they like get excitement on them, example, they'll probably get a hit pretty quickly, especially painter. So you'd
Yeah.
want someone.
So we do
Sorry.
see the last band here being cheerleader. So we do see that cheerleader is becoming a kind of a universal band now for as from what we've seen.
I mean, it's understandable why you'd ban cheerleader here. Cheerleader is fairly strong when in full BC teams, so I'm excited to see her like next season's tournament, official tournaments.
As you said before, her skill and her abilities to that extra life and that resetting and the speed boost as well could be really good for the team. And cheerleader as of now, from what we've seen, is could compare as an A tier character because she can also kite and support. But we're
Her,
waiting for the last pick of the survivor.
you're waiting for the survivors' last pick here. Dystopia is currently okay. There we go. We're going to see a prisoner selection. So if it actually does make sense because it makes up for their mercenaries' slow decoding speed. We've also seen this kind of pattern with them before. They go to support, one rescue, one decoder.
What do you think the survivor team here will do to potentially like utilize this prisoner? As we do know, this prisoner may get chased.
I mean, they have two harassers here. The best course of action would be to kite to the once you're done using up your first area, go straight to the painter and allow him to get the face of the hunter, so that you don't have to so that the painter doesn't have to go through that trouble later on in the match.
Oh, but yeah. So will we see the hunter pick here, or will we just adjust personas? Because if I remember correctly, would mention that.
We'd first need to see them like lock in their personas
Oh,
first.
I see. Sorry. I was kind of confused there.
No, don't worry about it.
So, who do you think the hunter will play here against this team comp here? Like this whole team comp we have right now: mercenary, prisoner, antiquarian, and painter.
It's going to be a wax artist we're seeing from their hunter. A wax artist against this team comp actually makes sense. An antiquary because they have double harassers and their decoder's only kiting ability is a stun.
Oh my god. So, this is someone who could potentially counter harassers here, a wax artist against this team comp.
Yeah, like I said, with the fact that you've got two harassers as your first like immediate picks, you'd really want to go a hunter that is just like not bullyable and is also not too bad in every sleeping town.
yeah, so the wax artist here was like, I guess kind of unexpected pick because of those first two picks of survivors. So do you think the if ever the wax artist doesn't chase the prisoner, which one of the two harassers would he chase?
Of which one of the two harassers he would chase?
Yes, yes.
It's always the painter. The painter is like undoubtedly like if prisoner were not here, he would have been the weakest link.
Oh, sure, because it does take some time to make that painting, and we do know that the painting isn't guaranteed to be seen. So
Yeah.
painter is like one of the weakest here. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So
But if I will say anything, he is actually decent on Ever Sleeping Town because of the very large buildings, the limited hallways. It could force the hunter into looking at the paintings unless they like lose track of the survivor or forced it to stare at walls.
yeah, there is a bunch of like close things, which is it would be really really hard for the hunter to try and evade the painting now. But as you do know, like really really good hunters are able to still dodge it even though it's really really how do you say, close to the camera. So I'm
Well,
really
that's just something we'll have to wait for until the match itself.
yeah, as we're waiting for Dystopia survivors, I think, to be in game.
Yes, we are. We're seeing a little bit of. I wonder why the dystopia is not inviting their survivors here.
Yeah, they're starting to invite them now, so let's just wait a little bit more.
No, I actually had to invite the representative in here.
Okay, so all of the all of the survivors are here now, and we're just waiting for Ferenc to shoot one of the survivors as he went down.
All right, yeah, I'll have to kick some of the like spec. I'll have to kick any like one who's not part of the staff from spectators. All right, there we go. Oh, so oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay, character area selection mode is back on.
Okay, so we'll just wait for the survivors to ready now.
My apologies, by the way, if I'm like starting to sound a little bit tired out with my commentating. I have very, very bad stamina endurance nowadays when it comes to these kinds of things.
Oh yeah, it's okay, it's fine. It's relatable. What if you don't mind me asking, what time is it for you right now?
It is currently 4 p.m.
Oh, okay, we have the same time zone. Okay, I see, I see. Yeah, during this time, like it's so easy to get sleepy, especially it's a Saturday, which is usually for us. But here we are commentating for this tournament.
Yes, I will say it is very fun though.
Yes, I actually really like talking. I know that sounds stupid, but I really like talking.
Okay, we're going to be starting the match now though. We're gonna wait for them to confirm their um, characters, etc. Then we'll be going into the match. Shh.
We do see here the personas. The Merc having tied the, if I remember correctly, the prisoner having 9, as well as the painter, and only the antiquarian having flywheel.
The antiquarian having flywheel isn't too bad because if the thing was that if she has the speed from her stick, I believe flywheel would be more useful for her. It would be like better, easier to utilize, or more effective.
The hunter here spawning right below the painter at Godkite, the prisoner being at graveyard, so being the farthest from the hunter. So we may see the painter being chased first here.
Actually, no, I believe it's just gonna end up being whoever's closest at this rate. I did not check actually this one.
It's okay, it's okay. So yeah, we do see that the painter will be chased here. Painter crouching down right now, trying to hide.
Attempting to hide is a smart idea here, but unfortunately, if one does see them, there quickly manages
And
to get that first hit so fast. Painter
yeah,
only just knocked off the face.
and then here I think the painter will be being down really early because he ran into an open space. So really bad for the survivors right now because only the merc actually has started the cipher.
Honestly, at this rate, they'd
Oh, you get a
pause.
pause. So let's see what's up.
Are we still within the first minute of the match here? Perhaps they're lagging
Yeah,
a
we
little bit.
are. I think it's around 30-40 seconds into the match as of now.
Let me check on them first, actually.
So, we do see that one of the team representatives are typing, so let's see. My control got problem. Oh, so they're having a bit of okay, I see.
We see device issues. I think
PC malfunction. What malfunction are we talking about? As I'm a PC player myself, I might know what it is. But
hmm,
will they restart or will they just continue it?
I think they're still viable for. I think they're still within the time limits of a restart, the time requirements for a restart. But I'm not sure if they will.
Okay, they're asking if they can restart. Oh no, they're asking if there's a restart or no. Okay.
I'll just have to check with the staff to double check if they're still actually eligible for that. Oh, they're calling up the staff to see.
Yeah, okay, so we may see a restart here as one of the I'm not sure which one of them was having PC control issues, but yeah, they were having control issues, so let's just wait.
Ah, yes, we're seeing that they're just barely fitting into the 60-second time limit. So we're probably gonna see a restart. It just depends on how everything goes.
Yeah, so the staff were like talking to each and now right now. So let's just wait. I keep saying let's just wait. Sorry. So let's talk a bit about the wax artist chasing the painter there. So what do you think about that one?
Hmm. I'm looking back at the recordings. I'm not seeing how the PC malfunction affected them. Actually, no, I do see it.
Let me see. What one sec. Uh, PC malfunction here. Like what's there? What's
Yeah, the painter was like something went wrong with their keyboard and they were unable to drop that palette there. We also saw them got stuck for like a second. So yes, we will be allowing this restart.
okay? Okay. Let's wait for the hunter to surrender now.
We will be allowing this restart. We're just unpausing. There we go.
Okay, so we'll just re-invite, right?
Currently inviting their all the team's representatives.
Okay, so we'll be going on with the matches again. Same everything, right? Same pick, same map pick, and no, same spawn pick, right? So we'll just be
Yes,
ano.
everything must be the exact same.
Okay, okay.
I'm looking at their spawn picks right now just to make sure they've got everything in order. So we're going to see the Enchantress on no, not Enchantress, sorry, I'm a little bit blind today. Painter on Corner House, Mercenary middle, um, Antiquarian bottom middle, and Prisoner on Graveyard.
Yeah, the prisoner being the hardest one. So I think we can start now. Yeah.
Yeah, let's start. Alright, yeah, we're seeing them following the exact same spawns. Wax artist on middle left. Yes, just like how the previous spawns were. We should be all good now.
Okay,
This
okay. Okay, once again, the wax artist is heading over to the painter here.
Yeah, the wax artist is still heading over to the painter, but now the chase is starting off a little bit later. This painter is getting a better head start and not getting that first hit.
So yeah, you see the painter here utilizing his nine and taking up a little bit of distance here, but it is still in an open area, so he can get a bit of wax here.
We're seeing the
Oh,
first hit here. He's going to get another wax and then going to be going down right next to the mercenary.
yeah. Once again, a relatively early down on the painter's part. I feel like they're running there in open space. Really gave the wax artist a chance to put a bunch of wax on him.
Correct. So I suppose the Organic's plan with here is just for them to sacrifice. If you give the wax artist too much presence, he'll already get his like hot wax. That is something you want to avoid.
Yeah, but they are rescuing relatively early here because the painter still has a painting, but we do see the wax artist here carrying excitement, so the painting will be nothing.
Yep, that's what I was very worried about here. The wax artist should have either went for the gamble and just risked going against the painter with no excitement and just went against the painter with no excitement. But yeah, they did carry. This now means that they don't have Blink though, and the team knows that, which would probably make it easier for this prisoner to complete.
Yeah, because they may just choose to sell here as they're kind of missing Cipher is a bit.
Yeah, they've already given the hunter too much presence. They're only one hit away. Rescuing now would just make it so much more difficult for their second fight.
I think the hunter here has spotted out the Antiquarian, so the Antiquarian may be forced out here.
I believe it was for such a big map on a wax artist who will already have teleporting or anything. Was it really a good idea to bake tonight this year, or were they really actually planning to rescue anyways?
Yeah, but since I think they're trying to consider how the wax artist no longer has any excitement here, but we do know that this painter used a pallet here, so it may be hard for him to gain a bit of distance from this wax artist.
Well, I see. Fever's still alive at least with the hot wax. And the hot wax is already gone. They have another problem. Not able to make it.
I think they're kind of setting themselves up here for a draw, as it's only the Antiquarian that's injured, and I think they're healing. They're gonna heal.
I do believe they're planning for a heal, but the wax artist knows exactly where they're going and where the ciphers are, heading in the general direction of the mercenary.
So we
Not able to spot the Antiquarian, which means for now they're clear.
yeah, but the mercenary here has to be able to fight this wax artist, especially like
This
at least
Antiquarian is
yeah.
probably going to get like the wax for it. Let me use the hot wax. Will he be able to enter the tram? Yes, he will. Now the wax artist is either forced a hard chase or give up completely.
Yeah, so do you see the wax artist here is actually still gonna chase the mercenary here, because but look at the ciphers right now. So both ciphers right now are at least over 50. So the mercenary here is actually buying a lot of time.
Yeah, very good second fight on this mercenary side now. He's going to take that down. Running towards the ciphers.
Yeah, the wax artist here teleporting to the Antiquarian. Will the prisoner be able to finish that cipher in time? No. So
as you said, it's only a little bit over. It's only a little bit over 50%. Okay, so I believe the hunter is just gonna drop mercenary here or no?
But
Yeah, he's opting to injure the prisoner and leave no vital. Oh,
oh no,
oh God, the
prisoner getting
tram.
by the tram. So that gives
Demised
the
by the tram.
so we do know that the hunter of this game is actually the tram. Um, yeah, so that gave the hunter a free
Free
hot
hot
wax
wax.
hit there. Yeah. We do see the other survivors here are healing. So the prisoner dying relatively near the last cipher here.
Yeah, this was very unfortunate for the survivors. I believe they did not count. They did not count the timing of the tram correctly.
Yeah, which gave the hex artist there like a free 10-second down on the prisoner.
We're seeing that Antiquarian is around the middle, though. Is gonna get sniffed out by the wax art is pretty early on. Probably not gonna be able to make the rescue like before half anymore.
Yeah, and the Merc right now like going to the cipher, which is primed now. So all the Antiquarian has to do is rescue.
They're going to be taking a hot wax though, able to
And
get the
then
rescue, but one of them is gonna get missed.
yeah, so here comes the tram again. Will the prisoner take it this time or
No, I
no?
doubt he will. He's not gonna risk it again. We've seen what happened with the mercenary. Still, he's not gonna be able to dodge the wax.
So
I believe the prisoner should have gone with a little bit more squiggly lines to avoid more of the wax.
oh, that was actually an after half rescue. I didn't realize. So looks like the Antiquarian here won't be able to open the gate, and she'll be down shortly.
Yeah, she did that herself. She forgot that the wax artists still had their hot wax on and decided to go in for a second stun.
Yeah, so we just see that the wax artist here is actually going for the Merc and the gates around like 60, but no, he decides to go back to the chair and just secure that tree man.
Yeah, actually, that's all AX needs to do now. They just need to secure. They just need to secure a minimum of a tie and keep the lead. Now, since it's I believe it's a 9-3. Dystopia is gonna need to get a four kill on their next match.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's gonna look pretty grim.
so the actually the pressure here is on the dystopia hunter for that foreman. So we'll be waiting for that. What do you think about that match? Like just in general thoughts on that match.
Very. Just like my general thoughts on this is just the fact that they got that four kill, not four kill, three kill is gonna be very very troublesome for the like dystopia survivors because now that means they need to get four, three, three like perfect matches in a row because just only this like only perfect matching this round would put them at a 9-7.
Yeah, so the pressure's still on next round, which could they have to actually get at least how could you say how much they could get like four mans as well to catch up
Yeah,
or three mans.
they need minimum 5-3-3.
Oh God, okay, that it's looking really sad right now for dystopia, but they still have other matches to catch up, so we have to wait for that. We'll see.
Yeah, they still have a few more matches to catch up. We're going to be moving on to the is this the second half of round 2 now?
Yeah, I think it's the second half of round
Oh,
two with
I
dystopia's
think
hunter playing.
hmm.
So
Let's see how their hunter is gonna deal with this whole situation.
I think we're waiting again for banning and picking. So
Yes, indeed, we are waiting for the van picks again. I really should have made coffee instead of water before this.
Yeah, I reckon you should have. But uh, how does coffee affect you? Because for me, I don't sleep in general, so I can't take coffee.
Honestly, I got used to just drinking coffee whenever I know I'm gonna have a really long day. So my like even if the caffeine doesn't do much, my body is already trained to just wake up the moment I get the caffeine.
Yeah, coffee saves
Drink
lives.
any coffee of any kind, it's my signal that I'm gonna have a long ass day ahead of me.
So like basically, coffee is in your veins now if you have a long day.
Pew pew.
Man. Hey, so they'll be doing picking and banning now.
Yes, they will be. Well, they're gonna try to initiate them. Are currently waiting on the approval of both teams, like the confirmation of both teams that they're going to be beginning these ban picks. Ooh, so well, first of all, while we wait, how likely do you think it is that Dystopia is going to be able to regain their point deficit against AX here? Because we've seen AX has at least held that slight advantage against Dystopia consistently, and that very slight advantage against them is going to be their downfall if it keeps happening.
Yeah, I feel like the Soviet survivors here will try their like if not already their best that we were doing earlier, like they're really their best as to catch up to this. And I feel like I feel like they'll never give up. I feel like they can still do this. I'm still rooting for the team as yeah, there is an advantage, but there's no saying they can't come back. It this matchup is like really interesting to me. The
Hmm.
permanent bans for AX is Merc and Magician, right? And we do see that their Hunter did ban Seer and Antiquarian as well. So Seer always being banned here.
Yes, the Seer permaban.
And we'll be moving on to the Survivor ban. I mean, the Survivor banning a Hunter, Hunter ban. There you go.
Yep.
Well,
Well, this is, I'm internally doing the math, seeing what's the minimum point requirement for Dystopia to be able to like win this matchup. If they're currently at a 9-3, they're gonna need at least. We still have at least like 15 points on the table here. Third, like 12 if they're not able to get a like 5 escape.
yeah. So the point difference here is actually really large, but we could they still get the points as there is still a round three, right? So yeah. Uh sorry, my thought keeps like going out of range.
They also have the. I wonder if we'll be doing tiebreakers. Do we have tiebreakers for these?
I'm think
I
I'm
hope
not
we do.
sure. I think that will be done offline as well if ever.
Yeah, if ever we have any of those, it'll be done offline.
Sangria ban on the AX side here. They banned Sangria, and then for the two survivor picks, they picked Grave and Enchantress. Surprisingly, switching out that first officer for Grave.
Well, I very fully understand that. Like first two picks, Grave instead of first officer though. Hmm.
But oh, sorry, my so this is AX picking survivors, right? So we did see the A-Batch Enchantress earlier, which was really, really good, but the Gravekeeper here, are they opting for first officer pick for last round? Because these first two picks are permabanned for all rounds now, right? So I think that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah. Wait, was it the dystopia that had permaban on Enchantress?
Yes, yes, it was Enchantress and Barmaid. So that was their first two picks. So yeah.
Okay. I believe that um I believe that AX is trying to save some of the better survivors for round 3 just in case that just in the situation that like Dystopia is actually able to get like a 4 kill here.
Okay, so the hunter here ban prospector, right? So
Mhm.
um let's see what the survivors will pick next. So actually we've been seeing a lot more prospector bans. Why do you think that is?
Well, Prospector is just a strong character overall. He works against characters like Sangria or just anyone who has to be stuck in a specific hunter state. Like perhaps Night Watch, he could get stunned out of it. Sangria also could get stunned out of it. And you could cancel her cat.
Oh, so yeah, we I guess stunners are really the biggest enemies of current hunters now, so understandable. Waiting for the last survivor pick here. Huh?
As
Wait.
for AX, their hunter only needs to go for a tie, I believe.
Yeah, so that the dystopia doesn't can't come back from it. So we're seeing the last pick being a little girl. Actually, a little girl. Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm. A little girl. Well, I have a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth against like competitive little girls and painters due to their previous reputations in tournaments such as this. Like overall they're not very bad hunters, but in such a competitive scheme where most hunters already know how to counter them and sometimes it's just bad luck, it's a little bit iffy. The little
Yeah, those two characters actually are just like a huge 50-50 on wherever like players play them because like some could be really good and some, let's just say, have questionable decisions. So yeah, a little girl. Let's see.
somehow this might be a little bit cursed. We'll see. We're gonna
Yes.
see the hunter pick now soon.
Yeah, so the hunter
A
pick a smiley
smiley
face.
face.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh, my head is hurting from this. Oh my god.
Actually, I'm not sure if this hunter is a PC hunter or a mobile hunter. Because if this hunter is a PC hunter, let us be scared. Smileys are so scary. But
So true.
let's say against an enchantress, though, right? Let us like it's like GK enchantress. What's the other pick? GK enchantress and GK Enchantress Psycho and Little Girls. We do see that the little girl could cancel the dash as well as the Enchantress with that one stack. So what do you think about Smiley Face against this team comp?
I think it will be a little bit difficult for him overall because the little girl, if I'm correct, can cancel the Dash, the Enchantress too, is a very well known enemy of the Smiley Face. The Gravekeeper, he's got better mobility, but is not as good as the first officer at countering Smiley Face. Psychologist would be the weakest link here since she has nothing to counter him unless she somehow brought Flywheel. Oh, why am I in players? Sorry.
I think you're gonna play now. Woo.
No, no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no, no,
cheer for
no.
you.
um,
Oh my god, AX has Hunter. I mean
yeah,
NX,
there's
NX,
that.
NX.
Okay. Get out of here. Here we go. Here we go. NX once again attempting to troll, wanting to go hunter. Classic NX.
So, the smiley face. Oh my god, the clown. The clown that's really scary when it comes to healing, like anti-healing and all that stuff, and also the slugging strategy.
This is a little bit of a risk because like Smiley, I'm not sure of his odds here. But will he be able to will he be able to get the 3 kill here that they need to proceed to round 3?
'Cause we will see that because we have actually haven't seen this clown yet, so gonna be a surprising match for all of us. So this spawn, the little girl spawning at God Kite, the psychologist spawning at graveyard, naturally the gravekeeper at middle, and then the enchantress near graveyard then middle. Then the clown here spawning right below the enchantress at S palette, around S palette.
I believe the fact that Smiley Face is so close to all the empty slots would give him a lot of time to like just gather up a lot of his parts. Don't you agree?
Yeah, because Clown really needs to get all those parts, and especially like while using his dash and trying to get survivors, he will also take time getting those parts in those open areas.
So it's very likely that we'll see him just take a short intermission to gather parts before chasing anyone. I doubt that he'd go for the psychologist who's here inside of the graveyard because graveyard is like anything with a lot of obstacles is not good for Smiley.
Yeah, so you see here that the Clown will be going for Enchantress, just picking up parts and well trying to get her.
Enchantress here is being able to utilize that window, but is going to take a hit from the pallet. Actually, very like it's very fortunate that the Smiley managed to get the hit through that pallet there.
Yeah, so now we do see the how do you say the Enchantress here going towards Godkite, and she does have a stun to utilize, so she may just cancel the stash.
Yeah, but the thing is, Smiley straight. This is now gonna be like a 3 cipher kite, probably.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
three cipher kite at least because you see here that the Enchantress got a stun to utilize, so it's possible for her to kite a little bit longer.
They're able to utilize these pallets, but unable to go into the tram. Will probably go down here. No is able to get the pallet stun there. Amazing pallet stun.
Yeah, so the Enchantress here is actually living until like over the 60-second mark, as we do see the ciphers now are there's one cipher done, and then the GK cipher is almost done.
The little girl's cipher is only at like 25% though, which is kind of concerning.
Not sure what happened there, but the little girl living up to her reputation. Okay. The Enchantress here is still living because she still has another stun to utilize, so it's still possible for her to kite a little bit longer. We do see the GK here providing a body block support for the Enchantress.
He is going to end up like absorbing that hit though, and the hunter is going to change targets to their gravekeeper. With the fact that this is such an open area, he's going to take that hit. Those pallets are used up, which means he is probably going to die very quickly.
There's 4 seconds left until the Gravekeeper's dig is back, so it's able to dig before the the clown failed his dash. There.
Unfortunately, the tram seems to be working against the dystopia here. At this rate, this is probably going to be like a one kill or a tie. But they need a three escape minimum in order to proceed to round three.
Yeah, and it's two ciphers. I mean, one cipher left actually, and the clown still hasn't shared anyone here.
It's now one cipher remaining, which probably means it's going to be a one kill unless this gravekeeper can somehow fight to the dungeon here.
Yeah, but we know that this Wiki does not have any more items, so he should be down here really easily.
The, with no more pallets to utilize, he is going to go down. The smiley face is going
Yes.
just going to secure that one escape. This does mean that they are going to lose though. No, but this little girl seems to be risking the rescue. I
Oh,
wonder why.
I think they're trying to go four man or no man here because I'm not sure which one of them has tied other than the GK. Both gates are open. Oh, but oh,
No, since
I
this is such a bad share for the hunter, for the hunter it's unfortunate that it's so easy to get chair hits here.
yeah, and now
The
they're actually gonna make it to the gate at this rate as there is also a psychologist body blocking for both of them.
Yeah, I actually didn't even notice that the little girl is also on the other side of the map. Yeah, with three survivors out now, this does secure Dystopia's loss.
Yeah. So we're just seeing the little girl for the memes still go for the dungeon.
Yes, for the points, as if this were a rank match. No, the little girl is headed to the dungeon.
Oh no!
Dungeon basement,
Oh.
basement. Dungeon? Yeah. No clue what the girl is doing
Okay,
there,
sure.
but sure. Well, yeah, unfortunately, this does mean GG's for Dystopia with not enough points to proceed to round three. Um, just unfortunate overall. This is currently a 14-3, which means they're not gonna be able to.
Yeah. So this does cure. Yeah, as you said, cure the lose for dystopia. Congrats to AX for moving on to what's the next
I believe it should be the semifinals.
yeah, so for moving on to the semifinals. So wow, those matches, both
Mm-hmm.
scary teams going against each other. I want to play IDV now. I so that does mean we're not going for round three anymore, right?
I'm not sure. We'll need to like wait on notice from staff. Hmm. For now, do you think we could do some interviews maybe?
Yeah, sure, sure.
I would like to drag someone from the Armada X VC all
Then
the way
do it.
here.
Just like
Let
take them away. I
I can. I'll have to check on them and ask them which one is willing to do an interview or something while we wait to figure this out.
Okay, so I will be waiting for Sin there to like get someone for the interview here because they're pulling out someone there. So let's just wait.
Dragged all of you here.
My
It
God.
is time
Dang.
for interviews. Can the stream still hear us?
I think so. Wait. Actually,
Okay. We're now in the interviews. What can you say, NX?
Uh, I don't know what much to say, but I can just say it was a fun game. It wasn't really far from what our team expected to get, but it was a very funny encounter to see most scenarios, especially the last round.
That last round with the smiley face was we were us commentators were shivering in our boots. Why a smiley face was the one question, the only question on our minds.
yeah, exactly. The
Yeah,
smiley face was really.
we actually got shocked when we found out it was a smiley face, and when the smiley face managed to hit me quite early because I tried to pallet stun, I I completely forgotten that a dash and a pallet stun would still consider as a hit, so I just got that free hit for the sake of it.
Indeed, you accidentally gave them the hit. Hmm. Well, now I'm out of words to say. Commentating, commentating your matches for the past 2 hours has been so genuinely entertaining and
True, true.
Yes, and we even went in the mindset where it's like, okay, so as you guys probably witnessed the part where the clown, like, I used my flying wheel too early and the clown missed his blink as well. That was like so shocking. I was like, no.
It, it was a double fail.
That was
it
a
was a
double
double
fail, and I
fail.
was like, oh, two fails considered win, I guess.
For you at least.
Yeah,
That
but
missed
at
blink, very
yeah,
unfortunate.
at the end part when our gravekeeper actually pinged that there was like the hunter had no detention, we all just started screaming like four man or no man kind of logic. We're just like let's go rescue.
Honestly, we were questioning why you were like going in for that when you could have just had like one person like two persons escape, and then that would have secured the win for you.
We 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 were following our beliefs, four man or no man.
Do you have any questions for NX Tofu? I kind of want to ask questions to the hunter, but NX is here.
yeah, actually, like, there's not much questions to ask. All I want to ask is, how did you feel while kiting? Like, I feel like that was terrifying. It looked terrifying.
Honestly, it wasn't as scary. I just the dashing part, and since I'm an enchantress, I can always just stun it off. But it was just the
True.
blink part where I messed up the flying wheel. I'm like, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead.
Okay, what else is there to ask? There's really nothing much to ask. I want to ask the hunters as well. Um,
Can I drag the hunters here?
yeah, I
Uh,
think you should.
well,
Hmm.
one of the main hunter doesn't want to be in. I'll try and get the Dream Witch Hunter.
OMG, let's go.
Give me a second.
I have like 7 minutes left before Teyvat's matchup.
Yeah, so we have so many things to say first before we could actually, move on to Tevet's matchup. But what? Oh my God, the hunter's
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Here's the hunter.
Hunter's here. You dragged me into it. What do you mean? Anyways, yes, hello.
Hello. How exactly did you how long have you been playing Dream Witch? That's my only question here.
Since when was this? I feel old now. Like when I started playing IDV, Remage was my very first hunter.
Now, until now,
But
you're still using Dream Witch. That sure is a Dream Witch main for real, for real.
The true the true Dream Witch main. I'm genuinely out of ideas. My
Okay.
my brain has been fried.
True. Okay, so during the first match, you were the one who played Hunter, right? So what was your thought process during when you see like the picks of the survivors?
Um, I had to choose either was this Nightwatch or Dreamwitch, depending on their lineup. But since they have picks like Enchantress and Lawyer, it already clicked to my mind that I automatically play Dreamwitch.
Yeah, the only troublesome pick there would have been their Dreamlit, not Dreamwitch, their like barmaid, right?
Yeah,
But like considering the other two picks, it would be quite difficult for them to make up for that. Just a general character weakness, especially the Enchantress' character weakness against Dreamwitch.
that's true. That's why I specifically picked Dreamwitch because Dreamwitch can counter against was this most harassers, especially Enchantress.
If anything, Enchantress would be. I think Enchantress is like one of the weakest characters against Dreamwitch, except for like decoders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that should be it for our interview sections because we're now 5 minutes away from the starting time of Teyvat versus Rising Sun.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much, and we'll now be switching off the stream here. We're gonna have a part two, I believe, because of the streaming. Are we gonna need a part two, or is our streamer
I
not gonna
don't think so.
play?
I don't think so.
Okay, but I am now on break, so goodbye. My job here is more than done.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you in Say That versus Rising Suns match.
The Sangria would just try to get one hit and then leave to either the psychology.
Just to avoid getting downed, already causing the mercenary to explode.
Yeah, we do see the ciphers here are actually fairly decent.
Yes, but I do believe when it comes to Enchantress, it's quite easy to just drop a survivor and then get them again, unless if the Enchantress does not have second stacks or anything.
Yeah, but we do see the opera singer landing a chair hit there, which
He's not able to do a long stun. I see that the hunter is very scared, but why is he not letting the mercenary struggle free if they keep picking up the mercenary recklessly like this?
we do cipher is
Time has already provided the survivors with a lot of time to decode. Now the Enchantress is coming in for a possible body block, which means the Cypher is primed. However, the Mercenary does pop with on half health.
yeah, and the mercenary no longer has any items, so this may be a relatively chance down in the mercenary's part.
Which means everyone's going to be coming out on their but we're going to see the Dream Witch now unleash their familiar, which will likely mean the Enchantress is gonna go down in the next 30 seconds.
Yeah, the enchantress being down here. Yeah, and he'll only have one elbow pad left as he expended two for and also getting that double down on the mercenary.
And she's going to be in a lot of trouble. I am not exactly sure how many stones she has for the main body. Now here we go with Treasure. Yeah.
Yes,
Up here.
bad as But we do see that the barmaid, the lawyer.
That was a chairman. Excellent rescue of the barmaid, but no, the site is not primed for time. Oh no! Yeah.
A bit of wax here.
She
Oh.
here. We're going to get another wax and then going down right next to the area.
Yeah, once it. Yeah, but they are rescuing relatively early here because the painter still has a painting. But we do see the wax artist here carrying excitement. So the
Very worried about her. The wax artist went for the gamble and you know all the things or anything. Was it really a good idea? Date tonight is here.
since I think they're trying to consider how the wax artist no longer has any excitement here, but yeah, the wax artist here. Oh no, Chris are getting by the tram, so that gives the.
You're going to be taking a hot wax though. Able to get the rescue. One of them is going to get
Now shortly.
yeah, she. Chances here is being able to utilize that window, but
Fun to utilize, which may just cancel the stash.
Ram will probably go down here. No is able to get the pallets done there. He is going to end up like absorb targets to their gravekeeper. With the fact that this is such an open area, he's going to take that hit. This gravekeeper can somehow fight to no more pallets to utilize. He
has tied other than the GK. Both gates are open. Oh, but the
no, since this is such a bad, easy to get chair hits here.
Yeah, and now they're
dungeon basement dungeon.
Wait lang, friends. Oh, let me set up my mic. Oh, I got no one to commentate with. Let me set up my mic first. Rents. Wait, am I using my shit? Oh, baby. Okay. Wait, if I can be heard, then was this? Welcome everyone to. Is this? We're back to in continuation of the Jack and Box journey, this time we'll be going with Teyvat versus Rising Sun. Let's go. Casting with me will be is this Clueless. Hello. You don't have to speak too much. It's okay. Hello. Okay. So while waiting, uh, while waiting for the picks and bans, and this is like my first time seeing was this Teyvat in a kinda serious in another serious team. Last time I saw them play was in Jong's tourney. Then they're able to win almost back-to-back matches, and then face to face hard against was this Asian minions, if I remember, which are like full of very powerful teams. Yeah. For Rising Sun, I haven't seen them play, to be honest. Because of what happened last week in the Detective Alliance. There's been some miscommunications. Sorry, not miscommunications. My apologies. It was this. They're having ping issues. There we go, and it took a really good while for them this to fix. So what happened? So the map picked right now. They during the coin toss, map pick will be is this Red Church, if I'm not wrong. And then it it was gonna be Teyvat Survivors first. Here we go. Now we're just waiting for the two of them to assist to do the picks and bans. Okay, I think we can go now to the picks and bans. There's this. They're finally doing it. So do keep in mind it's Teyvat Survivors first versus the Rising Sun Hunter.
Should I go into customs now?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Actually,
We're looking at their band picks. What's going on with their band picks?
I'm not sure, to be honest. Last time I see RS play, I think she played Sangria, and I wasn't sure of the bands. Not gonna lie. So I'm very curious to see what's this. Who they picked. Oh, so the first two bands will be Seer and the Mercenary. Very classic, to be honest. Though since it's Red Church, they might auto lock the priestess.
Yeah, true. But if they auto lock the priestess now, she won't be viable for the next 2 rounds.
That's true. But maybe it's because they're picking for a Sangria. Maybe that's why they don't need the priestess. And yeah, to trouble themselves against the priestess.
Well, if we're looking at it so far right now, we're seeing that these two teams really love to take their sweet time with their selections.
True.
Patient and cheerleader.
Ooh, interesting. This is
This is the
interesting.
first. This is the first time we've seen cheerleader because keeps getting banned.
That's true. Just cheerleader has a lot of potential. Like she's very self-reliant in kiting due to her movement speed, and then she can also support the survivors, reset their cooldowns, potentially giving them speed boosts and a possible revive as well. And right now is the hunter is going to ban finally priestess since Teyvat wasn't able to take advantage of picking the priestess. So looks like they Rising Sun realized that priestess needs to be banned.
Seeing a first officer.
Mhm.
We're seeing them choose their first officer, which is understandable since they don't have a mercenary anymore.
That's true. Like, mm, your next two possible rescuers are mostly Gravekeeper and then the first officer. Then maybe coordinator in later rounds. Journalist, I'm not I'm not really sure if it's a viable first round one option. So picking first officer is a very smart priority. And then since oh wow, they're gonna ban the antiquarian. Okay, so looks like they don't want any what's this strong harassers to since most likely the hunter might be playing Sangria.
I mean, Antiquarian has just also become a general ban now with the fact that they oh my phone shut down.
No.
Good luck with lobby.
No.
You gotta ask them to add you.
Wait, you're the leader. How can we
Wait, you're gonna have to make a new team. Wait,
okay, so going back, perfumer will be the last survivor pick. Maybe they're getting ready for a sangria slash night watch. Maybe that's why they pick perfumer. Also perfumer, there are times where perfumer has been picked in IVL. So uh and they were able to win against Sangria. So maybe that's a very good first pick. Though I don't really recommend making it the last pick. Maybe the first two picks would be fine.
well, since my phone's dead, I have no way to commentate or watch the match. So see you once my phone is back alive.
Okay. Wait. For give me a moment, friends. Wait. Let me fix first this like adding other people and and making the custom. Alright, let me. Then let's wait for the AX. Sorry, not AX. Rising Sun something. Okay, I am back. Finally, we get to start the match. So, if I remember, the hunter is Nightwatch. If I remember correctly. So, looks like Wildling will be bringing. Oh, no bar. No, okay. First officer, patient, prospector, and cheerleader. So, looks like cheerleader will be bringing 39. That's kind of standard. Uh, Patient is this flywheel, preferred flywheel, and first officer with time. Okay. For Nightwatch, I'm not really sure what you bought, but if since Red Church is a small map, I would bring maybe confined space, then detention, then next berserker. Since we're in a small map, then maybe blink or teleport. Depends on what persona he wants. What trait, what talent he wants to bring. Hunter spawning in the bottom left. Okay. Though normally use this, fighters would just like shown in the spawn points would normally want to take advantage of the right side, the graveyard, since it has better obstacles mm, than the left side, the ruins area. Okay, we set the match. That watch, of course, spawning by the Swiss broken walls. We'll be going through the Swiss, the front gate. Majnun is transitioning as I speak right now, since he knows that the Night Watch spawned near him. He's gonna be dropping pallets just to all of the pallets actually to delay the Night Watch going to the cheerleader. But looks like Night Watch is gonna ignore the pallets right there. And we'll be going straight to the cheerleader. Right now all the ciphers, 3 ciphers are being located. And looks like he buffed these. But I don't think it's gonna work on cheerleader since this cheerleader has very strong presence. Right now, Nightwatch is forced to break the pallet here. And then while Mansion takes advantage of the pallets being dropped and he gets to keep on transitioning freely. Nightwatch trying to put on a people and trying to slow down this Manson's transition. Okay. Right now, this is going so far so good. Almost all 3 ciphers are popped, and the Night Watch still hasn't gotten a hit on the cheerleader. Okay. So looks like Night Watch realizing that the cheerleader is too strong of a kite to frame. Since he buffed keepers and he has very fast transition, Nightwatch is forced to change target to the Perfumer right here. So since Perfumer doesn't have 39, this will be a much easier chase. Right now, just constantly just switching targets from leader to Perfumer, or now it's gonna go to the patient. And so far, he's not utilizing his peepers either. Patient will use the hook, trying to get to the first. So literally, Teyvat's survivors are not giving any chance for a single hit right here. But Samuel wasn't able to use his perfume. My god, this is a good advantage for the Night Watch right there. Right now, 2 ciphers are suddenly being decoded. One is 45 and the other is 60. So right now, Samuel is just rotating around the window. Doesn't want to go near to the ciphers to ensure the cipher rush. And so far, I'm not seeing the Night Watch utilize the keeper. Flywheel will be used, so wasn't able to land a hit. And looks like Night Watch didn't bring, confined space. This is why I recommended if you want to be confined space. This is what happens. You're gonna get rotated by one window, by literally one window. So last cipher is actually primed actually. And we decided to just pop the cipher right here and then want to finish the game as early as possible. So right now dungeon is a bit near to the Perfumer by the broken walls. Right now this Perfumer is just abusing the window right there. And it's gonna transition right to the ruins. So I feel like the Perfumer is just gonna slowly transition to the dungeon. I'm not sure if he actually made it. Right now, Nightwatch is trying to prevent the Perfumer from... Is he gonna make it? Oh my god, and Perfumer actually clutches into the dungeon. So this will be perfect for escape for the Teyvat survivors. So from what you've seen from the match earlier, Nightwatch, I think Nightwatch brought trump card and detention. So he wasn't. I don't think he brought confined space, talent break, and then this is why it was this. Nightwatch gets heavily transitioned and rotated. He wasn't able to utilize his papers as well. So that's why it was this. Survivors were able to move around a bit quicker than if they have the paper on. So while waiting for the was this picks and bans for the other half. Right was this shout out to my 18 viewers. Let's go. Sorry if I'm the only commentator here. So I think everyone is unavailable right now. So I'm just here right now, commentating by myself. I hope you can bear with me for my bad commentating. I don't know. So right now, Teyvat has a very good advantage. Was this? Survivors were able to get a perfect 4-man escape. So I feel like their strategy is going to be for the hunter is either they can just get a tie for the hunter, or if they're really, confident, they can go for a 4K for a better advantage when going into round two. So if I remember correctly, it was this Tevat's hunter is Airwolf. And then for Rising Sun would be Glory Jojo, uh, Star, and G6PD. Uh, I'm all alone. This is so sad. Why does no one want to commentate me? Anyways, I'll just let's while waiting for them. I'll just share what happened today. I was this wasted my entire rank time trying to was this cook this beef stew. It took me like 3 hours, and then like beef stew when it takes forever to to like stew. You just sit there on your couch on your phone. Then later when I come back like 2 hours later, I realized the soup is like almost ultra thick, and then it's almost like evaporated, so I have to like quickly add water so that it won't burn the beef. Yeah, so as this I wasted my literally my entire rank session, though it's worth it. It tastes really good. Oh my god, it melts in your mouth and it's like tastes so good. I swear to god. Okay. So it looks like the picks and bans have already started a bit earlier. So we can now go into the picks and bans. Yeah. All right. So the first two sorry, hunter bands. First two hunter bands were the priestess and the mercenary. So this is very also another standard. Though uh I would prefer Sir Priestess in my own preference, but Priestess and Merc is okay since you don't want really a strong rescuer in their lineup. Though it is a small map, I guess Merc is still an okay priority ban. Then the first two survivors pick will be the cheerleader and then the seer. So this is very okay. I don't know what other survivors will use this. Rising Sun use. I hope they will use survivors that have like a long cooldown and then um that cheerleader is able to use. Seer may not be a good compatibility with cheerleader since it only has, he only has one owl. And then it won't really work that well. Unless he has two owls, Seer. Then maybe it can work for cheerleader if he wants to cancel the cooldown. Then what's this? They'll ban the first officer. So looks like Teyvat Hunter is trying to what's this? Prioritize and banning the main rescuers, mercenary, FO. I won't be surprised if they ban Gravekeeper maybe, but I doubt they would ban Gravekeeper. So then the next survivor pick will be Gardener. Very interesting pick, though. It if played properly, it's one of the most scariest hunters, since all you can do is just die by the corner and then keep harassing the chair until the survivor struggles free. Then next hunter ban, next survivor ban would be prisoner. Prisoner, I am not really sure about that ban, but maybe this is since prisoner is one of the strongest decoders and can decode two ciphers at once without uh any of the survivors help decoding the other cipher, then maybe that's why he wants to ban prisoner. Though for my preference, I don't think prisoner is really a recommended ban. Then the last survivor that Rising Sun will pick is Norton. Norton is a very good harasser, so like on par with Antiquarian and also a great kiter in general as well. So what's this? This is a very good last pick. I'm surprised they didn't, first pick Prospector. Okay, so for now we're just gonna wait for the Rising Sun persona locks, and then we'll go to the Hunter pick for Teyvat. Now I feel hungry after I I feel hungry now after what I said earlier. To be honest, I'm craving for chicken burgers again. I miss the Popeyes chicken burger. Holy shit. The the spicy one. It's so crispy and it's so good. Back then when I had work, that would be always my go-to. If I feel rich, I would like go there and then like, I'm so happy. Then there's like the twister fries, so flavorful. And then average Coke. But it's always the small things that make me happy. Okay, I will go back to the picks and bans. So what's this? Teyvat and Rising Sun survivors have finished their persona lock. We'll just wait for the hunter pick. Though in my prediction, maybe they would pick also the meta hunters, like prioritize Opera Singer or Night Watch, since it's round one. But if maybe if he wants to go for his comfort picks, oh, I'm correct. So he's gonna go for his comfort picks then. No, no, sorry, I'm not correct. But looks like he's gonna go for his comfort pick, which is the Bon Bon. Bon Bon against this scheme comp is kind of fair, since there's the Gardener bubble, and then this year Owl. Cheerleader, I don't think it will be a good chase. First good chase, since she has very strong transition. Norton is okay if it's a so-so. For Rising Sun, maybe I'm expecting something like I feel like Norton would bring what was this? Flywheel. Seer, I will maybe Broken Windows. Gardener, I'm not sure with Gardener. Because since there's no rescuer, I have a feeling Gardener is gonna be the one bringing Tide. Since I've seen Gardeners sometimes bring Tide when there's no rescuer. Cheerleader, maybe cheerleader is very flexible. From based on my rank matches, I've seen cheerleaders bring 39, sometimes flywheel, and then sometimes they don't even bring is it bar time? No three, yeah, no three, just confine, just broken windows and flywheel. I haven't seen what's this Airwolf's Bonbon. This is my first time. Though lineup wise, this is very good for what's this for the hunter. Okay, I forgot to invite everyone. My apologies. Okay. We're just gonna wait for the Rising Sun Hunter. Sorry, Teyvat Hunter, Airwolf. Okay, so everyone is here. I just need just gonna wait for them to get ready, and then we can start the match. Okay, I am back. So, what did I predict? Oh, I predicted kind of wrong. So Prospector is gonna be the one bringing Tide. Okay, and then Gardener 39. Why? It's almost everything I predicted. It's the opposite. Glory's gonna bring Flywheel against Bonbon, and then Cheerleader 39. Okay. Oh wow. They're gonna go for the PP shape. Very funny. I won't be surprised if Bonbon either spawns tries to fill in the shape or spawns left or right. Okay. Oh, so it looks like it's gonna go left. Maybe going against the Gardener. It's kind of okay since the bombs can like can just break the bubble, then free hit. Though I think Airwolf needs to down what's this? The Gardener fast because Cheerleader has what's this? Cooldown, and then the Seer has Owl. So this will help her if kited properly, can buy her a lot of time. Okay, match has started. So Gardener is gonna be breaking the broken walls so that they can abuse, the area. And then we'll break the bubble immediately. That's very fine. Though it looks like Gardener has the transition, so kind of a waste is this of the windows. Right now, no CR yet, and then we'll get a free hit right there. So I feel like if they wanna what's this? See, I think she needs to give an ult to the Gardener if they wanna. Oh, but never mind. Looks like Time Bomb has been used, and then Airwolf will get a very early down with the Gardener. Right now, is this all three ciphers are at half right now, so this is very good for the Bonbon right now. So Seer has wanted order, and it's gonna be pressuring the cheerleader. So maybe cheerleader can just pressure the Bonbon. I feel like though if they want a fork, if they want to tie this round, maybe they have to rescue right now since they have no choice. Because if Gardener dies, round one will be win to Teyvat. And oh, it's gonna be half half. I think was this. Airwolf is not trying to, get the. Oh, never mind. I thought the Seer is going to give an hour, but I don't think he is. Oh, so wait, it's not after half. I'm sorry, what's this? Or did Prospect was able to harass? Okay, sorry, something happened and I was able to watch. Okay, so I don't think Prospector can harass anymore. So Guardian's gonna go straight in a chair, going back to the manor, and a, a good one kill for Teyvat right now, securing their first round. So if ever, I'm sure they would want a 4K as much as possible. So right now, trying to pressure the Prospector. And then, we get two bumps at once. Then, there we go. So, another early hit down for the Prospector. So, we gotta go straight to the Rocket Chair. 3 ciphers remaining. Your leader is decoding 50% on the Ruined Cipher. Though the middle cipher also has progress. But right now, things are going well for the Hunter. The Seer is on the way. He has an owl in disposal, so I think he has, looks like he's gonna try to fly off the bomb, but looks one of the bombs snake, so it didn't really matter with the flywheel. Just trying to wait for the owl right here. And that's a before half. Right now, Norton has 3 magnets to use, so he needs to utilize them properly if he wants to prolong the fight. But never mind, looks like he's gonna get tripped again by the Bon. The leader's almost done with the middle cipher, but Prospector is it was after half. Okay, so this is very good for Airwolf right now. This is a possible 3 to 4K. Chasing the cheerleader. Cheerleader trying to it's not going to rotate around the church. We're gonna go to the ruins area. Try to make use of the ruins area since there were no pallets there. No pallets fallen down. Ooh, what was this? Airwolf was able to hit the cheerleader before he could use the speed boost, and Airwolf is gonna teleport right to this here. There we go. I don't think was this. Rising Sun would just surrender that early. Cheerleader is almost done with her self heal. Looks like maybe Cheerleader's going to try to look for the dungeon instead since Seer's on the chair. There we go. So right now she's just running around the edges just to not proc the hunter's tinnitus. Right now Airwolf's trying to look for where the Seer is at, but I think he already has an idea on where the Seer is. Cheerleader is still hiding right now near the dungeon. Airwolf is just trying to look for possible was this areas where Cheerleader might be hiding, just in case he's gonna try to transition to the dungeon later. Though there's Tinnitus right now, doesn't find the Cheerleader. Just hiding over there by the what's this pallet areas. Oh, finds the Cheerleader already. So he needs to find the Cheerleader before he can get the dungeon. Oh, will it make it? No, doesn't make it. And Teyvat will snatch another 4K for round one. So the score is going to be 10-0. Okay, so if we're let's review first of the match earlier. So Bonbon was able to down the Gardener early. Even though Gardener was this tried to, break the broken walls, wasn't able to utilize it that well and was forced to transition to the red carpet. Though there was a fast down and also the after half rescue, Airwolf was able to get, faster downs because of the after half rescues. Even the prospector when he went to the chair when he was in chair was also after half. So was this Airwolf was able to get able to snatch a 4K because of those after downs. Though even though he had a lot of early downs, Bonbon is still considered to be a Thai hunter, yet one of the scariest, hunters when it comes to chair guarding. Because with this, survivors are able to just ignore the chair if ever there's an early down, they can just prioritize Cypher Rush. But considering the scores earlier, the survivors were able to get a far escape. I think they had no choice but to rescue if they want a to snatch a 4K as well. But Tevat's hunter was able to snatch also another 4K. So this gives Tevat a very big advantage. So maybe uh round two, for round two is this maybe Tevat all maybe they can start with oh no sorry they might strategize on going for ties now since uh they already have a win. Though if they want to go strong, maybe go for another round two win to end things early. Okay. So while waiting for the next round two, uh, since it's round two, they have to choose a new map ban and then whatever faction they choose. So the cheerleader. Oh, my elbows hurt. Ugh. I wish I have a desk. Normal, my elbows are literally standing on my bed. It's ultra red, but I don't have any other way to use my laptop that way. I don't like using a chair either, since all my chairs are like wooden hard, no cushion. Okay, so what's this? Teyvat will ban Moonlit, and then factions they'll go for Survivor first. Moonlit is a very annoying big map to be honest. Since you have the tram, and then you also have a lot of areas where that like oh sorry a lot of obstacles that have functions like the working carousel, the roller coaster, and then the slide, which is very annoying to be honest. And if played properly, it can be a very annoying map for the survivors. Like you can abuse the roller coaster or maybe the carousel, also the slide. Looks like survivor. They want survivor first. Maybe they're confident with their survivors. That's why they want survivors first, so that the hunter won't be stressed in the second half. Wait, what did Rising Sun choose? Oh, Lakeside. Okay, big map. Mm, since Hunter is first, Nightwatch is permabanned already. Maybe they might go for Sangria since it's the next best meta hunter. Okay, apologies. I had to help out Teyvat and Rising Sun with something. Okay. We'll go back. We'll go to the picks and bans. Okay. So the map is Lakeside. Teyvat survivors first, and then the map ban was Wounded. So Rising Sun Hunters will ban what's this? The Priestess. Priest. Yeah, Priestess. Look. Okay. So and then we're just waiting for the um Hunter bans one Priestess. Oh, hmm. Antiquarian ban. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me catch up, guys. I had to fix. I had to help Teyvat and Rising Sun my bad. So Hunter only banned Priestess. I'm not sure why. And then then Teyvat survivors banned Sangria, if I'm not wrong. Yes. Okay, Sangria. And then Seer Merc, they prioritize Seer Merc, their first two picks. And then right now the Rising Sun Hunter bans Antiquarian. Prisoner. Oh, okay. So Tevat is going to pick Prisoner as their third survivor option. Maybe since they have a 10-0 leading score, they just want to focus on Cypher Rush this round. Okay, so Hunter banned cheerleader because of what happened last round. Uh Looks like they they want to get rid of the maybe respect ban the cheerleader, but just wants to rid of cheerleader in general, so that they won't get rotated slash, you know, since no, so that they won't get rotated, or uh transition very strongly. Oh wait, never mind. Cheerleader has been perma banned. Okay, so looks like the hunter has to ban someone else. Hunter's gonna ban barmaid, so I'm guessing Hunter's gonna be a hunter since the barmaid was banned. I'm sorry if I'm being very quiet right now. I I'm literally the only one commentating. Normally, there's supposed to be two commentators like the last match, but it's like maybe that's why they put two commentators because it's hard for just one commentator to think of everything by himself. Normally, you want two commentators, right? If you want, if you want to chat, it's like chatting with someone. It's endless. But if it's yourself, so hard. Unless you're in like some, I don't know, some in your like, church session or something, or whatever session you're leading. I don't know. So last pick is going to be coordinator. Okay. Maybe they want a second rescuer. Or I don't know. I don't think coordinator is considered anymore as like a rescuer. Well, normally she's even though she has the rescuer role, she's more of like, fighter slash supporter because of her flare gun. My god. Mm. Si Mochi yung co-ord? I don't know, to be honest. Maybe Mochi's gonna play prisoner. Maybe Majnun's here or Majnun coordinator. Eros will play most likely mercenary. Samuel, no, I think Samuel is gonna play mercenary, and then Mochi will be the coordinator. Okay, so we're Rising Sun is going to pick Geisha. Wow, considering it's a big map, Geisha's a very good pick for this since you have very good mobility. For spawn points, I am thinking as this. Maybe they will go for like the average L shape, where maybe Seer will be by the shack, prisoner by the big book, coordinator maybe there by the windmill, and then mercenary in the very middle. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I'm so bobo. I forgot to I forgot to invite. Wait, huh? Where are the others? Okay. I'm sorry. I forgot again to invite everyone. No wonder why it took so long. Like, huh? Why is everyone not in the room? My god, I'm so dumb. I'm so forgetful. Lakeside. Okay. So we can start. So Hunter is Geisha. Okay. Coordinator, I'm not sure if coordinator is going to bring Tide or not. Normally, since you have a mercenary, I don't think coordinator is enough to bring Tide at this point. Okay, there we go. Seer 13-9. Okay. I mean, they didn't put Geisha, so it's fine. Though the priestess with the wait, why priestess? Is it the priestess? Oh, never mind. My god, I got baited. Oh my god, I got baited so hard. Anyways. Okay, looks like I'm correct. The spawn point. Never mind, not really. Oh yes, I'm okay. I have my spawn points were correct. Seer by the shack, coordinator by the windmill, Merc by the middle, and then prisoner by the big boat. And Geisha's gonna spawn below the Merc. So this means was this. The cipher of Seer by the shack is going to be blocked. So Seer has to transition to the what's this? Has to transition to the crab shack. Okay, so Geisha's gonna spawn okay below. I was trying to go to the big boat where the prisoner is. Prisoner is trying to hide. Maybe that's okay since you don't wanna really transition to the shore. But normally use this. Maybe rotate around big boat. But maybe looks like it's working though. So I can't argue with that. Since he knew that Yusha's going up, Samuel's just trying to go to another area and just hide behind the obstacle. Yusha going to Eros, which is by the middle since sorry, by the shore since there's no cipher by the middle. Yeah, incorrect. So Eros it's going to be kiting the Yusha right here. Using the butterfly, not really going to where the net is. Since to save the butterflies there, you'll have to use that elbow pad so that you won't get, stuck. So that you won't get trapped. Right now, Eris is just trying to use maybe all of his elbow pads. Maybe he's trying to extend all of his elbow pads, then change target. Right now, Samuel is going to the shore area where there was progress earlier. Yisha used Blink but wasn't able to use it. Drops the pallet right there. Right now, two ciphers have been popped. Yes. So only the Merc is the one kiting. No elbow. Only two elbow bats have been used. And it's going to change to match the Nasir. So, even though the Merc expanded to elbow pads, which is maybe quite beneficial for Geisha, uh, this doesn't change that Cypher Rush is still very going strong on this one, and Geisha hasn't landed a single hit yet until now. So Sears is rotating around this pallet area, not really utilizing his owl, trying to collect some, some owl progress right there. So right now, all three ciphers are being decoded. Hopefully, management can do a good kite and maybe make a repeat of last round one. So far, he's not using his owl. He's just really making good of this one pallet area and hasn't even dropped the pallet, forcing Geisha to using the owl. Okay, that's nice. He doesn't want to, get hit immediately so that there won't be any decoding debuffs. Right now, Sears is rotating around the shop. He's just trying to rotate around the pallet areas, making good use of how he's kiting right now. That the Geisha is totally working. And everyone, and looks like all ciphers are almost friend again. Literally only one hit to the Geisha. Cypher has been primed. Seer is. Oh no, okay. So they popped the Cypher. Seer has another already. And his progress is like by half. Blink's almost up. And Dungeon is by the small boat. So I feel like Mansion. Sorry, not the small boat. The corner area. So I think Mansion's gonna try to transition there. If possible. But never mind. Looks like. Ooh, okay. So Watcher's gonna use the gun right there to make a good exit to the gate. He's gonna use the flywheel. So Martian is just going to the dungeon right now. Uh, Mercenary. Oh, trying. No, sorry, hasn't. Martian was trying to spectate. I don't think he's not gonna use the owl at the moment. Samuel is just hiding by the near the gate. Where he doesn't see him. Oh wow. And looks like it's another for escape for Teyvat. Wow. Congrats. Looking at how the survivors played earlier, they did really well fighting the geisha, especially this year. Mercenary had to like expand his elbow pads, which is okay. The purpose of cipher rushing was still there. But the Seer did really well fighting the geisha. He made the very good use of literally only rotating only one pallet area. Since geisha had to was very, how do I say this? Hesitant. Like since he thinks that the seer is going to give a pallet stun, but no, it's just really abusing, Geisha's hesitation and keeps rotating around the pallet. He was able to collect another all after that. And by far, Devat really, survivors really did a good job. So right now the score is 15-0. Sorry, we'll go for round two. 5-0. So if Rising Sun wants a round three, they need the survivors need a 4K escape to uh get to round three. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, we'll be going into the picks and bans very soon. Potentially, this may be the last game of the day. Okay, so we're going to the picks and bans right now. Um, right now the permabans are cheerleader and seer, so they won't be able to utilize those in Lakeside Village. Okay, moving on. Okay, we'll start. So Teyvat Hunter's gonna ban Merc and Priestess, which is very good for this map. Seer, they didn't ban Seer. Maybe they're not really afraid of the Seer. But Priestess is a very strong character in big maps. Also the Mercenary. So which is a very good priority ban. And then the survivors are gonna sorry, yeah, I'm correct. Um Rising Sun survivors will ban Clerk. Clerk is a very okay hunter for this map. It's a big, but it's also it's still a map control hunter. So if played properly, Clerk is very strong. Even can turn if like early, even if you late down the survivor, you still get to come back very strong as long as you have present. Okay, so Rising Sun survivors are gonna pick Composer and the Perfumer. Okay, very interesting pick. Composer can work since very good at transition. Perfumer, I'm not really sure. Maybe is this? Maybe they're not afraid of his bonbon. Maybe they're trying to counter his one right here. Then Tevat is going to ban first officer. So, so they're just going back to what's this? Just prioritizing again those rescuer bans so that they can force Rising Sun to pick non-rescuers. And then maybe that's where Tevat's Hunter's advantage is. Okay. Then Rising Sun's going to pick the psychologist. Hmm. Maybe this is a good time for Teyvat to use again the bonbon because of this lineup. But since it's a big map, I don't think they would recommend. But Teyvat already has a 5-0 score. So I don't think there's a reason for, Teyvat to go strong again this run. Maybe you can just choose mm, maybe Anne if they want a sure one kill. But Bonbon's also another good counter for this. Okay. Mm, Last pick survivor is going to be Antiquarian. Oh, sorry. Okay, we'll go first for the ban. They're gonna ban Patient, Teyvat, which is very good. Teyvat is, sorry, Teyvat. Patient is a very good ban since Teyvat, has annoying spots in Lakeside Village where he can transition. And then last pick is going to be Antiquarian, a very good harasser. Hello? No. Okay, so Hunter is going to pick Sangria, the final pick, which is very good. She's a very strong metal hunter right now. So it may work in this map. I haven't seen Sangria play in Lakeside yet. Not in my own personal experience, since Sangria is always banned in rank, and I haven't watched IVL too well lately. So we're just gonna wait for them to adjust their personas, and then we can start the match. Potentially the last match. Okay, let's start. Mm. Oh wow, this is the skin. Is this a new skin? Oh, it's a Halloween skin. Okay, I haven't seen Sangre in that skin. I don't think it suits her. Not gonna lie. She looks like a blonde. She looks like her hair. Forgot what hairspray is, or maybe she hasn't showered. I'm not sure. So just to update the scoreboard, it's 15-0. All Teyvat needs is one kill. and then Teyvat will win the matchup against RS, and then we'll move on to the semifinals. Your spawn point is what the hell is this? I'm sorry, sorry. Your spawn points are very interesting. Looks like something you see in what do you call this? In your music apps, like when you make those beats, and then Airwolf is gonna spawn right in the middle, nearby the psychologist and the composer. I feel like Airwolf might go for psychologist first, since I don't think the big boat is good for her to start, because not there's not too many great places to dash in. Since there's like elevations, then windows. Okay. So right again. So again, she spawns here by the kind of middle area, trying to. Oh, looks like she's gonna go for the composer. Okay. Right now, composer is trying to hide, or what is this? Finding to rotate around the sangria right here, trying to not give any footsteps. Sangria realizing that I don't know, there's no tinnitus right now, so Sangria realizing that she doesn't want to waste too much time looking for the composer, so she's just gonna change target right here to the psychologist, dropping the pallet right here. Will she vault? I don't think so. This will give her a free hit. Right now, she's just gonna transition right here to the middle part area. Two cipher. Sorry, composer just started as a cipher. Well, two ciphers are like at 40 to 50. So there you go. There's a second hit. Sangria is doing good. So far so good lately. Looks like there's a blink, and that would be a terror shock. Oh my god. This will increase her presence twice. Though the psychologist has more stress, so meaning Sangria has to hit the psychologist twice again to bring him down. So maybe Antiquarian doesn't require to rescue right now. Glory has wanted order, so going there right now would be very risky. I think the only two people who can rescue is the Antiquarian or the composer. Ooh, so Antiquarian trying to swing the staff, but the range was too far to Sangria. Trying to dash blink immediately to avoid getting stunned before they could hit. Antiquarian tried to like harass them so that they can psychologists can go to further area. But since Sangria is a very strong transitional hunter, she was able to catch up very easily. Right now, psychologist still has some stress. So if they still wanna get 4K, they have to still rescue this psychologist. And psychologist needs a very good comeback right if the RS wanna make it to an MP. So right now, Airwolf I think kinda knew that Perfumer is there. Since Perfumer is not trying to go there, so most likely Sangria will either go to Perfumer or to the composer. But looks like she's just gonna take advantage of the wanted order and then we'll go to the Perfumer. Antiquarian's trying to rescue the psychologist, but I don't think she's gonna make it. Using the perfume right here, trying to transition to another to a pallet area. Make it. Displaying around. Ooh, tries to fly wheel but doesn't make it. Displaying around the area. And there we go. There's another one for Perfumer. 2 ciphers remaining though. Both ciphers are at 50. So, Airwolf right now, trying to look for another which cipher doesn't have, is not shaking. So, the composer's on the way already. Sorry, Antiquarian is on the way. Sangria is trying to go back to ensure that, doesn't get a free rescue. There you go. It looks like it's gonna be before half though. Sangra, Antiquarian is trying to harass. Though it doesn't have that much stick left. Needs to make use of it efficiently. And Perfume is gonna get down. Composer is almost gonna the last cipher. Antiquarian, okay, he's gonna try to go for another rescue attack. Airwolf might do a potential. Oh, there you go. Airwolf is gonna fall apart. Doesn't want the cipher to be pop. Oh, goes back to the Perfume. He's trying to delay the cipher rush a bit, the progress. Cipher machine is primed. There we go. Ooh, looks like it was okay. Antiquarian hesitated a bit to rescue, kind of delayed a bit. So it's maybe a double down situation. Composer trying to go for the exit gate. Perfumer buying a lot of time for the Antiquarian to secure. Ooh, nice. Okay. So Airwolf realizing that Antiquarian is almost done self-healing, so he just decides to prioritize carrying her. Then we'll go back straight to the Perfumer. There's nothing much for Perfumer to do at this point. There you go. Looks like it's going to be a 3 kill for Teyvat. Okay, so congratulations to Teyvat for gaining a win against Rising Sun. Score is around 18 to 1. Very strong though. Congratulations though. You guys made it to the semi-finals for next week. So maybe I'll try to grab one of them for interview. Please give me a moment. Looks like you got Ethan. Okay, please give me a moment. I'll invite the hostess. Oh, but Samuel was able to. I'm not seeing the network utilized. Where's the staff? You're gonna get broken.
Tasha dito.
Okay lang. Hello, Teyvat survivors. Are you guys fine with English or Tagalog?
I think we can speak both.
Can do both.
Both? Okay. I'll go na lang for English because we have English viewers, sadly. Okay. So, first of all, did you guys train hard against RS? Did you did any research?
No, I didn't know who we're up against. Honestly, it's Airwolf who actually made us play the game. Actually good. Like you can see, his gameplay is actually so good. We actually played so many practice before the actual match.
Yeah, and we're expecting the opponent to be very strong. That's why we're kind of try hard.
That's
Yeah.
so that's so grabe. Grabe
Ayun.
wordings yan.
Diba? So was this any was this like future thoughts about going to the semifinals? Like since AX went into semifinals, tapos tomorrow there's gonna be Fruit Juice, God, Astral, and Sinigang. Do you have any thoughts about the other teams?
Pretty sure they're all good.
Mm. Sucks lang
Because
ganun.
I've seen them play already before.
Okay.
I hope we can do. I hope we also do against them. Like we also have to play nice, better. I didn't play my prospector. My God, I'm gonna play prospector. I'm just adjusting my survivors because there's a lot of survivors that needs to be played. There's a lot of survivors that is open and not banned. So I set aside my prospector and play the stronger ones.
That's true. Since there's like, other survivors that needs to be picked, priority, besides
Yeah.
prospector na. Okay. Okay, last one. So is there anything you want to say to, I don't know, to your fans, maybe, your guild members watching this?
Oh my God! Thank you for watching our gameplay, especially Teyvat. Thank you for supporting us.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Especially to our members, the TVC team, who's doubting Mochi's coordinator. Well, what can you say? There's always fourth time the charm,
All right. So I think that's all for the interviews. Again, congratulations for your victory against Rising Sun, and we hope to see you next week in the semifinals. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Inigo na. All right. So that's all for the matches for today. AX versus what's this? AX versus Dystopia and Teyvat versus Rising Sun. Congrats to both AX and Teyvat for advancing to the semifinals. And GG's well played to the Rising Sun team and the Dystopia team. We hope to see you in future tournaments. I hope to see you guys soon also. So we'll go for tomorrow. Tomorrow's schedule is going to be same time, 3 o'clock. Fruit Juice versus God, and then Sinigang versus Astral. So we'll notify you guys again in our Discord channel. And if you wanna join our Discord channel for any updates, we could give you a link. I'm sure it should be there. But anyways, so that's all for tonight. Thank you so much for watching this tournament, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Mama, kiss kiss. Ooh, what is this? Airwolf was able to hit the cheerleader before he could resist. There we go. Again. Ooh. Wait, make it? No, doesn't make it. And Teyvat will snatch another 4K for round 1. So, this... Right, Samuel is going to the core area where there was progress earlier. Yusha used blink but wasn't able to use it. It even dropped the pallet. Forcing Yusha to using the owl. Okay, to get hit immediately so that there won't be any decoding debuffs. Here is Okay, so the top is for Sir has another already. And his damage is like by half. Blink's almost up. And Thunder is by the small boat. So I feel like actually, sorry, not the small boat, the corner area. I think Matchers will try to position it if possible. But never mind, looks like, ooh, okay, so Watchers gonna use the gun right there to make a good exit to the gate. He's gonna use the fly near the gate. There wasn't seeing him. Oh wow. Right here. Using ball. So this will give her a free hit. So there you go. There's a second hit. Sanger is doing so far so good lately. Actually, there's a blink, and that will be a terror shock. Oh my god. This will increase your prep. Ooh, just to sorry to Sanger. Trying to dash blink immediately and try to like harass the blink so that they can set this blink. Ooh, tries to fly wheel but doesn't make it. Just playing around the area.